I think your 800 rankings are interesting because Bizimana is number 1. He won indoors, but the man who crossed the line first, Navasky Anderson of Mississippi State, you have him way down in 6th. Didn't we just see all these guys race?
You don't get DQ'd.
Oh, is that the moral of the story?
Yeah.
So in your rankings, we don't take into account that at worst he would have been second? That's tough. All right, tough break for him. So I would have him higher. That's my whole point.
Yeah, and I think he will go higher when he goes out and runs a fast outdoor time. And indoors becomes farther in the past. But indoors, less than a month ago.
Yeah.
So you have to give a little bit of credit for what happened less than a month ago. Now, when we're in May, I'm not going to be bragging about March accomplishments. So he's going to start at 6 with the most likely situation he's going to move up as weeks move along.
Yeah. So you have Sam Austin 2nd, Carrozza 3rd, Roden 4th, Gomez 5th, Anderson 6th, Franklin 7th, and then Roban 8th. I want to move on to the 1500 because I want to ask you something. Why the disrespect for Washington? Why the out-and-out disrespect for the Huskies?
Hold on, disrespect.
In Seattle.
I rank them 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's not disrespect.
No, and also
8th.
You only put 6 of them in the top 8. Why did you not go 8 for 8 with the Huskies?
Oh,
what did Andy Powell do to you, sir?
I thought you were going to be upset why I didn't rank them number 1.
No, why are they only 6 of the 8 spots? Just complete disrespect.
It is. You know what? If they run at Penn Relays and break the 4x-mile world record, then maybe I'll give them a little more respect.
I think there's a lot of Huskies.
The person who's really getting disrespected right now is Isaac Baston.
Your guy.
My guy. I have him 7th.
Your actual guy.
I'm keeping him ranked low on purpose.
Keep him motivated?
Keep him motivated because you know what they say, hungry dogs run faster. I got to keep him hungry. Okay. And if I rank them top 3, he's going to be like, oh, he's already accomplished it because he hasn't accomplished anything yet. He hasn't got the win. So he's going to stay ranked 7th until NCAA finals, and then that'll be a chance. I'm going to pick him to win. I'm already picking him to win.
So you're setting him back there.
Yeah, I want the odds to be better on the pick. So I can't tell him he's the best. I have to say he's the 7th best, and then I pick him, and I'm like, how'd you know that the 7th best guy?
So you still have Asai number 1, even though Hauser got the indoor win, and then Wascom won last year outdoors.
Yeah, but like,
does a different Washington guy need to win every single time?
I feel like that's the rules.
It's going to be Kieran Lum's turn
or Nathan Green.
Brian Fay.
I think this is Nathan Green's turn to be the top dog.
It's the literal next man up philosophy. But he's not even up because the other guy's still there. It's just like next man's turn.
Yeah.
So hey,
they just keep circling.
We want everybody in this group to have a national title. It's like cross country, everybody gets rings, and track, everybody gets rings if the team wins. But they want to do that, but just for one individual event. We want everybody on this team to get rings, but at a different time.
What would be more impressive? Washington finishing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or Washington finishing 1, 2, 3, 4?
So the first 4 or 6 of the top 8? Probably first 4.
No, first 4 or 6 of the top 7.
Oh. I mean, both of them are absurd. You think of the 1500, it's weird because the time doesn't matter, but if you just put this into the context of a different event and what it would take to finish 1 through 4 in an NCAA championship, you're running very quick times. I'd say first 4 just because you get the win in there as well. And what's that? 10, 8, 6, 5. What is that? 24. Is it 29 points for one event? And you're saying how many to podium probably this year? You're saying
you probably need
42,
45 probably eventually.
Yeah, you're getting pretty close just off of one event. Yeah, we'll see. Can the Huskies prove Gordon wrong this year? That's one of the storylines I'll be following. Hope to hear from them soon. All right, longer stuff. Go ahead.
5K. I didn't know what to do here. And basically 5K and 10K, I didn't know what to do with Charles Hicks. Because Charles Hicks ran well at Stanford. Excuse me. But he didn't run well at indoors. He also is known, it was known that he wasn't really trying to peak for indoors, so he kind of was just purposely kind of taking the L. So should we look at Charles Hicks as the NCAA cross-country champion, or should we look at him as just a solid All-American type? And I'm kind of trying to thread a needle because I'm not sure which one to get, because he's either, I think, going to double and win both, or he'll win just one, or he'll be like,
or he'll win none. Yes, those are the options.
Or he'll be like fourth in both.
It depends on what you think of his run at Stanford. How important was that race?
It should mean absolutely nothing, if we're being honest.
Then you would probably go back to indoor season.
Yeah.
But then if you're saying, all right, indoors wasn't a priority, then you go back to the last time he did prioritize something and he was winning.
And there was grass on the track, and this track doesn't have grass on it.
Well, it was a course, not a track. But that it just shows me though that he's fully engaged. That's what it tells me.
Yeah.
And indoors was weird because he was running cross country as well during the indoor season internationally. I would have him number one. But
in what, both 5 and 10?
No, probably just the 10.
Okay.
Just 10.
What about Dylan Jacobs?
Yeah, he'd be my number 2. But I think 5K, I saw enough from Fouad. And
Dylan Jacobs is defending 10K champ.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm saying Fouad, like there's more between Bosley, Fouad, and Jacobs in the 5K. I think that's a more formidable group for him than in the 10,000.
All right. So are you okay with my rankings?
In the 5?
The
in the
5.
10? Yeah.
Bosley, Fouad, Jacobs, Hicks is my top 4.
You don't have enough Washington guys, personally, but
they're all
yeah,
the 50.
that's fine. Kai Robinson, 3rd in the 10K.
If you're listening to this podcast audio, it's probably really confusing.
Wait, where
we're
is...
just like saying names randomly.
No. People are following along. Where's Nico's not in the 5K rankings?
I don't think so, man. Like,
okay.
Do you think I should put him in the 5K rankings?
I think
Who am I taking out?
I think he's getting top 8. Well, that's tough. You're right.
Who am I taking
It's
out?
easy for me to sit here and say, this person, I can't see him not being in the top 8.
Yeah.
But then you have to say who you're putting out, and that's harder.
Yeah, I mean, so 5K, I go Bosley, Fouad, Jacobs, Hicks, Klinger, Mayer, Abdallah, Sharp. 10K, I go Jacobs, Hicks, Robinson, Bosley, Mayer, Young, Klinger, Wolf. So, I don't know. Those rankings, I feel like I'm going to have to really dive in and see, especially after like Brian Clay and Peyton Jordan, and see who's really actually firing on all cylinders. Because right now, like Bosley, there's something you could take away from his outdoor season so far. He's just jogged 2 races, just get qualifiers.
So that one, you'd say this means nothing. But that's why I was curious about Hicks. What does that mean?
I think just Hicks did the same thing as Bosley, just did it a little bit faster.
Just the last 800 he took seriously.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you think then if that's the status quo, but then all right, we go back to cross then, don't we? It all just reverts back to cross where they were pretty.
Yeah, but I think
Bosley's
Bosley's better now than he was at cross.
Okay, and that's a good thing to bring up. That's a fun thing to watch. But the problem is we never know until it's too late, really. So, especially outdoors, we don't.
That's a T-shirt. We never know until it's too late.
Indoors, get a couple times that they're really swinging hard for, but outdoors we don't really know.
Men's steeple, Duncan Hamilton, number 1.
Your guy, another one of your guys, right?
Yeah, he's number 1.